Happy New Year, man. Happy New Year. If Homeowner was a maid, will that make his GF a butler? Oh no. Here we go. We're getting into our next game. Getting into our next series and spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Leylines. We have our Polish Protoss player, our red Protoss representing Team Liquid. It is MaNa. And spawning in the top right, the top right corner, we have the Ukrainian Protoss player, the blue Protoss representing Astronaut Esports. It is NightPhoenix. No one wants it. I can guarantee you, at least Hyper One wants it, 100%. You know what? I'd even go as far as to say Hyper One, he would give you a bonus if you streamed with your maid outfit again, 100%. Esther Hyper One. He's an animal as well. Oh no. It's just supply and demand. Aye. As of now, we are going to be settling in. We do have our initial opener, 2-gate opener out of NightPhoenix, 2-gate opener out of MaNa as well. And NightPhoenix, my eyes are on this probe as he does skirt around the edge of the map, looking to throw down a hidden proxy pylon. Now the question becomes, is it real or is it fake? We have to take a knife and cut into it to see if there's a cake inside. Oh no. Now the probe sticks around, so this is most likely going to be a proxy Stargate. This would not be a bad location for a proxy Twilight Council. True, we could see like Twilight Council into Dark Shrine, but that's more of a niche build. I'm leaning more towards Stargate into Oracle into harassing across the map. We'll keep an eye on Night Phoenix as the Cybercore is now done. Cybercore is done, and there is the Stargate. Now, MaNa with the probe scout, he knows that there's a pylon missing, so he's looking, he's checking, he's scouting for that missing pylon. He's going to be skirting around the north side here at the 4th base location, but doesn't check top left. Yeah, still searching, still scouting, trying to get a read on what's going on. MaNa opening up with a Stargate of his own back at home. So proxy Stargate versus a regular Stargate from MaNa. Likewise, NightPhoenix did not quite dip into the main. And MaNa with the Stalker, it looks like he will find the proxy. It's going to be close. Oh, it's so close. Oh no, he was so close yet so far. Ay, he barely doesn't have the vision, barely does not spot the proxy. Oh, going for his own, actually. Up. Oh my god, he does it again. He was so close with the Stalker and with the probe. Someone give this man some glasses. Or give his Stalker some glasses, I should say. They have no distance. They cannot see. With that, the Oracle does pop out. Likewise, Oracle opener out of MaNa as well. Back at home. We're not quite set up for this, by the way. MaNa does have Stalkers in position in the main. And that might be enough. We'll see. We'll see who can get damage done. We'll see who takes the lead. As we have Quadruple Adept shading past the main army. Headed for the main base. Oracle is yet to dive in. Does come into the shade. Forced to recall. He's going to be forced to recall back home. And NightPhoenix is waiting for that second Oracle. Now, my biggest concern, because of all those adepts, no anti-air, no Stalkers, and that main base, that mineral line is exposed. And here comes the army. MaNa's moving out, Oracle as well. Shield Battery looks like it will finish up just in time. And NightPhoenix, now he moves in. Now he does move in. Shield Battery is done. So far he's holding the line. He's holding on to his natural. Oracle's at the main. Taking one-shot probes. So far 3, 4, 5 probe kills, not bad. 5 workers go down. Likewise, Oracle into the main. Shield Battery's ready. NightPhoenix, he defends, he attacks. Oh no! The bait! Oh my god, the bait is real. Massive stasis goes off, and MaNa, he can go for the pylon, he can go for the natural. Ay. Oracle in the main base is still getting damage done, by the way. He just walks in. No, so he just waddles into the main base. Boys are being pulled, so probes are going down. Oracle still going ham here. Oh no, this is becoming too much. It's getting out of hand. 7 probe, 9, 10. 10 probe kills, no mining in the main base whatsoever. There's the recall back home. 13 probes go down, and MaNa takes a massive lead. And it all came down to that stasis. If it wasn't for the stasis, then NightPhoenix would have held. He would have been able to maintain his natural, build up, and get ahead. Was in a better position. Not anymore. Not anymore. As NightPhoenix is forced into the all-in, he has to counterattack. Not again! Don't do it again. NightPhoenix, he's stepping in. Does he notice? He doesn't! Oh my god, another stasis pops off. Ah, no. I mean, upstate will shade into the main. True. Damage is going to be done. So the Oracles towards the natural. It ups into the main base. This is, I mean, good, but not good enough. Not yet. Oh. As MaNa's being distracted, stasis runs out. Okay. MaNa is still ahead. Jeez, that's a massive army. Oh my god. Blink is almost done, and here comes a massive counterattack. No. And NightPhoenix, it's going to be a tough ask here to hold against this. There's one shield battery back at home. There's the one shield battery. And MaNa, he's got 13 Stalkers to the 4 of NightPhoenix. Has a massive Stalker advantage. It breaks through. GG gets called. There's nothing to defend, and MaNa will take a lead 1-0. GG. Whew. GG, well played. The pants got stuck in the stasis. Oh no. Oh no. He was trying to lift them up, but they got stasis. GG. GG, well played. Very nice use of the Oracle here for MaNa. Like, it wasn't just MaNa getting economic damage done with the Oracle, but also the Stasis Trap. Both Stasis Traps actually defensively back at home and offensively across the map as well. Very well done, very well played out of MaNa. Just pulling NightPhoenix apart, despite the initial advantage that NightPhoenix had with the initial economic damage. Wasn't enough. He wasn't able to maintain that, wasn't able to sustain that. GG. GG, well played. MaNa takes the lead, and now we're jumping to game number 2. Let's go. Let us go. As spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ultra Love, we have the Polish Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Team Liquid, leading the series 1-0. It is MaNa. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have as well, we have the Ukrainian Protoss player, the Blue Protoss, representing Astronaut Esports. It is NightPhoenix. We go. Here we go. So far, we are going to be settling in. Going to be setting up. Whew. So far, because of the ramp coming into the natural, it is a lot more standard to go for this kind of opener instead. Instead of your typical 2-gate openers, welcome to Ultra Love, as we have a gate into Cybercore into Expand. We may go for a Stargate before Nexus, but overall we have more economic builds here behind our players. And we'll see where this leads to, as NightPhoenix, never mind, he opens up with what looks to be an economic opener, but he's really going for a proxy, and potentially an all-in. My eyes are on NightPhoenix. Now, once again, this is a prime location for a proxy Stargate. So we'll see if he commits into something hidden like that, or if he doubles down into something more committed instead. Cybercore's on the way. Do we go for the... Oh my god, going for a proxy gateway instead. Much more committed here. Are we going to go 2-gate into a robo into a 1-base all-in? Oh my Jesus, 4-gate, proxy 4-gate here. 3 gateways and 1 at home. It's going to be a 1-base 4-gate all-in. I'm assuming a 4th gateway, as typically we can sustain a 4-gate setup here with a 1-base economy. As we're waiting for those minerals. Back at home at night. Back at home. I was a nightmare. Back at home, MaNa, he does scout. He is aware that the pilot is missing, and he responds with a defensive robo. Interesting. Okay, so NightPhoenix is not going for a 4-gate. He's going 3 gateways with a Robo as well. I believe this Robo should be for a War Prism, though. Should just be for a War Prism to reinforce across the map and to allow access to the main and to, of course, have some defensive micro capability as well. With a juggling with the pickup micro. But now you see MaNa is scouting. He's looking for the proxy. Oh, he found it. He did find the proxy. He's fully aware of what's going on, but he won't be able to stop it. He backs off. He backs off. He knows that with the production coming in, won't be able to touch that pylon. MaNa going for a counter attack instead. Ooh, trying to force defensive warp-ins. He moves out. Back at home, Immortal production has begun. Shield batteries are on the way. Did not spend money on a Nexus. Just getting ready for the defense. Yeah, fully walling up, fully walling off. Meanwhile, MaNa does push in. Going for the pylon. Pylon is going to be targeted down. Depowers everything. Oh my god. Everything gets depowered, which means no more warp pins. There's 2 gateways thankfully left over. But warp gate is denied. No warp gate. That's huge. Nothing. There's no warp pins. There's just no warp pins. Period. Warp gate just finished. Oh god. Okay, warp gate did barely finish. No, did barely not finish. Never mind. I thought it did. Cybercore is going to go down. There are no warp gates. And what can NightPhoenix do from here? What can he do? There's nothing. Oh no. Ah. Aye. As MaNa busts into the main, gets into the mineral line, probes are going down. NightPhoenix races back home to defend. Desperately trying to rebuild that cybercore. Again, without the cybercore, it cannot warp in stalkers or adepts or sentries. No warp gates. Just a massive delay, and MaNa's just chilling, just expanding. MaNa perfectly safe and sound. And yeah, NightPhoenix just kind of stumbling his way into this all in. It's just been a very rough start. Cybercore is rebuilt. Warp Gates now has begun once again. Had to be rebuilt. NightPhoenix does dive in. Does try to dive into the main base, but alas, there's plenty here to defend. MaNa with his own counter micro with his own prism. Shield batteries as well. And the longer this goes on, the better it is for MaNa. NightPhoenix diving into the main. Gets a probe. Takes down a worker. MaNa trying to defend with the bare minimum. Gonna be a tough hold here for MaNa, but so far he's holding on and he's going for that pylon. At least trying to. NightPhoenix is in position. He will defend. NightPhoenix, he will hold. But again, he's being forced to keep supply back at the proxy location. Still no expansion. And we have a Void Ray. The Void Ray has arrived. And that's a way to just completely shut down that Warp Prism. Prism rotates. MaNa's keeping up, going for his own counterattack as well. And Void Ray does dive in, focusing down that Warp Prism. And that means he cannot bust up the ramp. It's not going to happen. GG gets called. The writing was on the wall, and MaNa, he will hold, he will defend, and he will take a 2-0 lead in the series. GG. Whew. GG, well played again. Just a really nice scouting out of MaNa. Despite the initial opener, he did recognize the pylon was missing. He was able to find and confirm the proxy. He responded very well to it, getting his own robo, his own immortal production, and to instantly go across the map and to depower the production was huge. To depower the natural, to deny warp gate, and to snipe the cybercore as well, and to depower 2 gateways, that was game. That was game then and there. That was the game-winning move for MaNa to depower that low ground setup, and there was just nothing that NightPhoenix could do from there on forward. Could not reinforce, could not warp in, could not keep the aggression going. GG. GG, well played. MaNa's up 2-0, and now we're jumping into game 3. We'll see if NightPhoenix can make a series out of this, or if it all ends here and now. Let's go. As spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Whispers of Gold, we have the Polish Protoss player, the Red Protoss, representing Team Liquid. Leading the series 2-0, it is MaNa. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the Blue Protoss player from land of Ukraine, representing Astronaut Esports. Down in the series, he needs to fight back here and now to make a series out of this. The pressure is on. It is NightPhoenix. Here we go. NightPhoenix has to harness his inner cat girl, his inner uwu. To harness that inner uwu here to fight back against MaNa. I believe he can, but again, so far we've seen a lot of aggression, a lot of proxies from NightPhoenix, some more committed than others. As a reminder, game 1, NightPhoenix went proxy Stargate. Game 2, NightPhoenix went proxy 1 base all in with the proxy 2 gate set up in the robo. Game 3, do we open standard? I feel like we have to. And we might even see MaNa be the one to proxy instead. But now, 2 gate opening. 2 gate open out of MaNa, 2 gate open out of NightPhoenix. So far, standard setups. But my eyes are on this probe, as once again it does skirt around the edge of the map. The real question becomes, because we know that a pylon is coming, but is it a real proxy or a fake proxy? Based on this location, this is a prime location for, just like game 1, a proxy Stargate, as it is close by air. And the probe 6 around should be Stargate. As we are waiting for that cybercore to finish, MaNa once again probe scouts. MaNa confirms that the pylon is missing. He knows that something is wrong, and we do get eyes on the Stargate opener of MaNa. Interesting. So Stargate, oh my god, a Stargate opener out of MaNa. Meanwhile, NightPhoenix is going proxy robo. It's going to be a 1 base all in. Oh boy. Now with this robo, we should be going Prism first, I would imagine, then into Immortal. Regardless, we're going to be doubling down. It's going to be it's a short series, and we'll see if we can break MaNa. As MaNa scouting. Once again, MaNa, he confirms that the pylon is nowhere to be found, so he's looking for the proxy. And it's been a little bit mixed so far with how effective the scouting has been. Game 1, he missed the scout. Game 2, he found the proxy pretty fast. Game 3 is being active. We can see a second probe moving out, so he's got 1 probe top right, he's got 1 probe bottom left, and he's moving out with those stalkers. Is going to be intercepted. Nice control. Gets an extra shot off. Oh. Extra shots going off. Very close. 1 stalker goes down. A better trade here from MaNa. And it is proxy Immortal initially. And a 3rd gateway back at home. So again, 1 base all in out of NightPhoenix. One way or another, he either breaks MaNa or he dies trying. And MaNa is yet to confirm. Moves out with the Oracle. Going for a Void Ray back at home to defend. Back at home, there's a shield battery, thankfully. That piece is moving in. Probe gets 1 probe so far. Sorry, Oracle gets 1 probe so far. 1 probe goes down. Shield batteries are on the way. Getting a 2nd probe. Getting a 3rd. And a 4th. Jesus. 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, he has plenty of energy. Oh, because the energy overcharged. No shots. The Oracle's popping up. Just so much damage being dealt in the main base. And this also shows that a standard Stargate opener is actually much more stronger than it used to be. What I mean by that, a proxy Stargate is as effective as it once was, because of the proxy, there's no NG overcharge. Because the Oracle's too far away and yeah, the Prism gets shut down, MaNa defends. With a Stargate opener at home, you have the NG overcharge, and there was just so much NG on that Oracle, it popped off, it did so much damage. GG, MaNa will take the 3-0. GG, well played. NightPhoenix tried to go into the main base. There were 2 shield batteries and Void Rays at home to defend. He was completely shut down, and MaNa will take the series. Congratulations. Congratulations here to MaNa. He will take the 3-0. Very strong showing here. Very aggressive and very intense. Best of 5 is what I will say. And that concludes our initial half of the broadcast. GG, as we switch our scenes over and catch up on the bracket here. We'll catch up on the group, catch up on the matches. We have Nightmare. Nightmare, he was able to bring down Arrowfire 3-1. There was a bit of a back and forth, true, and even in that final game on Gressfun, it was very, very close between the 2 players. I could have gone either way. In the end, Nightmare did take it. Likewise, we just covered MaNa taking down NightPhoenix as well. GG. GG, well played. So we have wrapped up our first 2 series of the night, and we have 2 more. We have 2 more ahead of us here. We have Solar versus Nick Ranked alongside Spirit versus Creator. We are done with the mirror matchups, and now we are embracing a little bit of Zerg gameplay as well. Now, for now, we're going to be going on a short break. And when we return, we will have the second half of the broadcast. We have 2 more best of 5s ahead of us. We'll get there after said break. See you soon. See you soon. Take this moment to get some snacks, get some food, get some water, drain your disruptors, massage your marines, tuck in your Tempest, and cuddle all your Colossus. We'll be back soon with Solar versus Nick Ranked. See you then.